there are more devices connected directly to the internet than there are people in the whole world. Hey, welcome everyone. My name is Nikolai Shitihin. I have Jim Johnston with me. Hi, Jim.
Hi, Nick. How are you today?
I'm doing good, and we are here for another episode of MTech podcast. So welcome everyone, and let's get into it. So today we're going to talk about very interesting topic, and it's IoT, which is Internet of Things, and what it does to the poultry industry.
So, Nick, IoT, what's in the name? What does it do? What does it allow us to do?
Yeah, exactly. I think the name is a little bit misleading, right? Because we're talking about internet and things, but what it does to us. But really, it started in the production when people try to connect their machinery to talk to other machinery and to send that information directly into some database or to some source in the real time. And then it became even more popular when it came into our day-to-day life, when we start getting those smart sensors for electricity, those smart bulbs, and things of that nature. And now some research is saying that there are more devices connected directly to the internet than there are people in the whole world.
Wow. So I guess in the poultry world, that effectively means we're connecting sensors in poultry houses, grabbing data from sensors like temperature, water meters, humidity, CO2, ammonia, looking at feed weights, feed consumption, and bird weights. I guess hooking into that data. The thing that strikes me is that there's a lot of data in that situation. And I know that we capture in data every 15 minutes. So if you just had one of each of these sensors, it's effectively about 480 data points every 24 hours in one house. And then effectively multiply that on a farm. So 3, 4, 5, 6 houses on a farm and all that sensors. It's a lot of data.
Yeah, exactly. That's a lot of data, and it's growing. But it also, this data, like you said, it's recorded very frequently, every 15 minutes, every 30 minutes. So why do you think it is so important to record that data so frequent and so often?
Well, I guess one of the real benefits is that you're seeing almost in real time what's happening, what the conditions in these houses, what are the birds like in terms of their comfort level on temperature or whatever. And it's sending alerts to smartphones. It's making that problem more visible, not just to the farmer or the grower, but also to the area manager, management generally. So it's creating visibility in real time.
Yeah, visibility is great, but it also, like this big amounts of data, they allow companies to do a lot of analysis, right? So they can see what are the best conditions to grow chickens at, what is the best environment. And that's why analysis is getting really, really important. And some research is saying that the business analytics roles are getting very, very popular and very demanding in the market right now, especially in the poultry industry.
Yeah, I'm sure. The other thing it does really too is look at bird welfare. You've got visibility on what's happening to these birds in terms of their temperatures, stress levels, etc., 24 hours a day. So it's helping you keep an eye on the welfare. That's important. It's also helping you look after the well-being, the general state of health of that flock of birds, because you're managing to create situation where you're not stressing birds through temperature challenges. Your reaction on farm to correct situations is so much quicker. And that's going to be good down the track in terms of helping certification bodies for quality assurance programs or welfare-related programs of assurance in terms of making sure that farms are compliant to these standards.
Yeah, and that's great. I think this will help a lot to multiple companies and multiple industries if we get that data. But also, it's very important for traceability, right? Because it's a really big demand on traceability right now from like customers, from suppliers, from everyone. And it's not only in the poultry industry, it's everywhere. So this type of data collection that is automated and it's constant will help a lot to supply that traceability. And also, since we're living in the very speeding up world, it also helps.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's not too difficult to do, but I mean, effectively what we're doing is capturing all that information from the poultry house and then gathering it all in a database, in a cloud solution in a database, all that data points from each of the sensors every 15 minutes from every house on the farm is then being grabbed into a cloud solution. That's then allowing us to look and analyze that, to send the alerts, but it's also allowing us to take a data point every 24 hours into another system for reporting purposes.
Right. And as you know, MTech already has hundreds of houses that are constantly connected and sending that data to our secure hubs, so that we already help customers to do that kind of analytics. We push alerts and we help them to improve their businesses through our solutions.
Yeah, and a great thing, a really exciting thing in many respects from my point of view, is moving from just these basic parameters of temperature and humidity, etc., and moving into using cameras, moving into using noise sensors, so we can understand what's happening in the house in terms of levels of bird stress, for example, through capturing the noise and turning that in. So the future is really exciting. Looking at bird distribution, looking at gate scoring of birds. And I know that we're doing a fair bit of work now with Oxford University and trying to bring in that kind of data through cameras in the sheds into the system. So it's really cool.
Yeah, and I really like that this direction is really taking off, because everybody's talking about big data, but now it is not only big data, since you said like there will be more and more sensors involved, and it's getting big and wide data, right? And you need to have the tools to analyze that data, but also if you have that big, massive pool of data points, you can use that to project, you can use it to plan, and on the level that no Excel or all kind of system can do, because we're already talking about artificial intelligence, machine learning, reinforcement learning, and this is already here. This is not in the future. We're already doing it, so that our customers can see not only current data, what happened every 15 minutes, but we also project what will be your weight based on these readings, what will be your FCR for the future, so you can start preparing for that, or doing some effective measures to improve your current situation.
Yeah, indeed. And really, in summary then, effectively what we've got here is a super tool to use real data in real time to be able to help you improve the performance of your birds, the reaction time to any problems in these poultry houses, the welfare of the birds, and making sure that is looked after at all times, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And then ultimately that results in a far more efficient performance of the birds, and efficiencies lead to financial benefits. So we've got a really good solution here that is very appropriate for today's real-time information world.
Yeah, and I'm really excited about this, Jim, and thanks for talking to me about this. And I believe this is where the future lays, and I'm happy that we are participating in it. So, and this podcast, we discussed very important topic, very detailed topic, right? And to continue doing so, please, everyone, I encourage everyone to join us on our social media, on LinkedIn, on Twitter, on Instagram, and also subscribe to our newsletter on our website.
See you next week, Nick.
See you.